Today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to organize my small pantry from only buying items from Walmart and the Dollar Tree. I had to figure out a way to organize everything from supplements to dry goods, pastas, kids snacks, you name it. I wanted to find a way to do it inexpensively. I think total I probably spent maybe $75 roughly, but I probably could do it with less. No, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg when it comes to home organizational supplies. You can find stuff at your local dollar store, Dollar Tree. You can do Walmart, Target, the Container Store, do an Amazon order. IKEA even has some great items. Honestly, find what fits your family needs as well as your budget. All right, let's get into why you're exactly here. Step 1, empty out your entire pantry and organize things into categories. So I was able to walk through here. I have everything from like a pasta section, breakfast, supplements, side dishes, what else? Like nuts, snack foods, stuff for babies. You might have some appliances in there. We also have like some lunch bags, your garbage bags. Figure out what categories of stuff that you use the most in your home. If there's anything that you haven't touched or has expired, this is the time to toss it. Get rid of everything. Once your pantry's empty, do a quick clean. I went through and wiped off all of the shelves, vacuumed the floors. I realized that a lot of our walls had scuffs from the previous owners, which is normal. We have a bright white pantry. So I went through and added a fresh new coat just for a fresh start. Next, I gathered all my organizing supplies that I had. So my bins, I have stackable ones for like my like potatoes and onions and things like that. Then I also have an area to put all of my extra Ziploc bags, tin foil, press seal, cling wrap. I also have a whole section for Declan snacks that you can easily pull in and out. Then I have a whole area for pastas. So I've actually bought a lot of the supplies through the last couple of years. So we had a set of the XOXO like pop lock lids, the air seal ones. Then you also found some really nice ones at Walmart by Better Homes and Garden that work really well. I'm a visual person, so before I even get started on my project, I like to put objects into the space and see if it actually works and if it's functionable. So I went ahead and added all of the bins into the designated area where I thought would work best. Now keep in mind, if you have young kids, make sure you keep their snacks or their things that they get to pick out for their lunches or breakfast foods at their level. Anything that's heavier, try to keep a little bit higher or that's breakable. And then items that you don't really access that often, such as paper goods, like I said, supplements, anything like that, maybe put them on the upper level. I know so many people are really big on labeling their containers on what's exactly in there. Personally, I don't like doing that anymore. The only thing I ever label is if it's like a specialty item. So for instance, because I have type 1 diabetes, I have to watch my glycemic index. So I have almond flour. So obviously I'm not gonna put my almond flour right next to my regular flour, but I have to distinguish which one is which. So I might label like almond flour on one and then like general all-purpose flour. But everything else I leave blank because I wanna be able to reuse my containers. So let's just say if I run out of a particular snack that says like graham crackers, what if I don't buy graham crackers again the next time and I get like goldfish for Declan, for instance? I don't want to have to sit there and peel off every label every single time. So a lot of times you look into the acrylic containers and you know what's in there. You don't really need to necessarily label it. So it's completely up to you how you want to do it, but that's just my personal belief. One tip is make sure you can access and actually visibly see what is in your pantry. That is crucial because if you don't see something, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So that's how things tend to build up and expire quickly and then you never use them. Once you can visually see what is in your pantry and the flow of it and you are good with it, take a photo. So many times after I lay out something and I like it, and I'll take it down and I'm like, crap, I don't remember exactly the way I like it. So do that right away. Next, put all of your items back into the containers based on the sections that you already designed. So sometimes it might take you playing around with it for a little bit to see what makes sense with the flow. So for instance, you might have like a turntable, which I always put like my extra condiments, or you could, like in your bathrooms, you can put your lotions, hair supplies, things of those nature, but make sure it makes sense, like they'll fit. Another question is, what do you do with your extra backstock items? So you've always seen like the spice containers or the clear acrylic ones for like your extra pastas. What do you have extra things that don't necessarily fit in those containers or it's an overflow? So anything that's extra and doesn't fit that I know I'm gonna continuously repurchase every week or every month, I go ahead and put all those items into one basket in the bottom of my pantry. So I'm aware, like, if I ever need to restock, it's all right there. Also, if you have any like extra things that don't necessarily fall into a particular category, you can always hide it behind the thing in front of it. So for instance, with my pastas, I always have typically spaghetti, some type of rigatoni, and then I have like lasagna noodles. Well, I only make lasagna a handful of times, so I like to stack my lasagna noodles right behind the acrylic containers, so I know they're there. Because they're see-through, I can actually like see the actual boxes, so I'm aware of what's still in my pantry, but it's still visually appealing from the outside looking in, if that makes sense.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
Can you see me shaking? Hear the sound of my heart breaking. Bless the soul that's aching, hoping I survive. The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby, don't think that I'll ever forgive myself for losing you, or for losing you. Left our love up on those dusty shelves. Can't forgive myself for losing you. that we were cruel enough to do it. Now I feel so stupid. Don't you feel that too? The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby, don't think that I'll ever forgive myself for losing you, or for losing you. Left our love up on the stars to share. Can't forgive myself for losing you. For losing you. For losing you.
Once your pantry's reorganized to the way you like it, enjoy it for a couple days. See if it makes sense for you and your family. So test on your husband, your roommate, your kids. If that everything makes sense to them, perfect. If not, rearrange as needed. Also, if once you go to grocery shopping the following week and just say, oh gosh, I need a little bit more room in this, adjust as you go. There's no set in stone, like this is exactly the way it's gonna be. But like I said, once you take a photo of when it's complete, it gives you a reference point of if you wanna go back and reuse that technique that you liked the first time, or just learn how to adapt over time. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, please click the subscribe button and the bell notification. By doing that, you help support my channel, and it also notifies you anytime I upload a new video. My goal is to upload at least 2 videos every week. If you could leave a comment below on what days actually you would prefer to see these videos. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching.